Yo, what's up guys? This is your boy Legendary here, and today people, I'm going to be showing you a deck profile here on Master Duel of a new character that I haven't showcased on the channel yet, which is Rio Kamishiro, aka, I don't remember what her dub name is, but whatever. She's from Yu-Gi-Oh! Rio. She's a Shark's little sister, and I love her deck. I love her as a character, and I wish she got more screen time in the show, and I wish we got to see more of her deck. But unfortunately, she did not get a lot of support in her deck, so I had to do a lot of groundwork to try to complete it. So I added a bunch of cards into her deck. I'll explain my reasonings for the cards that I added. Obviously, she doesn't have a complete deck. She only has like 4 monsters, so I had to add extra cards. So it is what it is. But we're gonna get into it, and I'm gonna explain everything. So in terms of her main deck monsters, obviously she has Blizzard Falcon over here. I added 2 copies of Blizzard Falcon, 2 copies of Aurora Wing, 2 copies of Blizzard Thunderbird, and 1 copy of Guard Penguin. You could add a second one if you want as well. You could add 3 copies of these guys if you want as well. It's completely up to you. I just chose to add 2 to make room for some of these other cards that will help me speed up the deck a bit faster. Although the downside with her deck is these cards are not fast. Aurora Wing and Blizzard Falcon, they're not very fast cards, so they don't swarm the field, they don't resurrect each other. I mean, this one's kind of, if it gets destroyed, it brings itself back in attack position, so that could be nice, but it's not good enough. It's just very slow. None of her other monsters are that good. Blizzard Thunderbird is probably the better one, but you have to set up your graveyard first. You have to have at least 1 Water Wing Beast in your graveyard so you can activate this, so that's a downside. But yeah, so 2 copies of each of those cards except for Guard Penguin, and then I also decided to mix some of her brother's cards in here as well, being that she doesn't have much going on and he has a water deck, so I decided to add just a few little cards that would help out her deck. So I added 2 copies of Silent Angler because it just swarms the field when you control a water monster, so 2 copies of Silent Angler is ideal. It helps you go into your XC summoning right away because you just summon one of your wing beasts and this and that, and then you can go for your number 103 Ragnar Zero and whatnot. And then for the shark cards that I did add, Lantern Shark, this card is actually really good. I tried it out in testing. You guys will see in the replays, but this allows you to special summon any level 3, 4, or 5 water monster from your hand in defense, and it's any water monster, so that includes these guys. It doesn't just work for fish, it works for any water monster, so that makes this card a lot more viable, and it can be used as a level 3 or a 5 for a rank 3 or a rank 5 monster as well. So that's pretty cool. It helps you get into her rank 5 plays, and it doesn't restrict you to fish, which is good. Buzzsaw Shark is a little bit more restrictive. It does only special summon a fish from your deck, but that's fine because you could just target Buzzsaw Shark, special summon Lantern Shark from your deck, and then kind of do your plays from there. Or you could even special summon Saber Shark from there. I don't think it negates the effect of the monster, and if you do, it cannot activate its effects this turn. Also, you cannot special. Okay, so never mind. It does negate the effect of the monster, which sucks. But there you go. But yeah, I added these 2 just because they kind of work hand in hand together, and they just help you swarm faster. And I added Saber Shark in there because he can manipulate his level, and another fish type monster by 1 or reduce it by 1, so he can help you get into a rank 5 play if necessary, and whatnot. And then the other card that I added that is not a shark card or a Rio card is actually Siren Norca, which is this weird card that I think was created for her, but I'm not really sure. This is the only water wing beast type that exists in the game. I looked through all the water wing beast types. Unfortunately, the only ones that exist are her monsters and then this one random level 5 monster. So this card works perfectly because it is a level 5, it's a water, it's a wing beast, and it says if you control both a fish and a wing beast type monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Very weird. It seems like this card was specifically made to work in Shark's and Rio's deck if they were combined together. So I added 2 copies of this card, and then when it's special summoned from your hand while you control a fish or wing beast, you could declare level from 3 to 5 and make all your monsters become that level, so it'll help you go into your rank 4 plays or your rank 5 plays, which is really good. So this card did come in handy. You'll probably see it in the replays as well because I did use it and it did come in handy. And then for other cards I added here, we added Silent Sea Nettle. This was used by a random villain character in Zale, so I just added it because whatever. Once again, this is just another Silent Angler, just helps you special summon onto the field, so you go for your XC's monster. Simple as that. Then we got Tin Goldfish. Obviously this is a Bronc card, but I added it in here because obviously he had a cute little crush on her, so I figured why not. He would give her a copy or 2 of this card as memorabilia that would help her with her deck. It is a water monster, it's a level 4, so it works synergy with her deck. If you don't want to add it because you don't feel like it should be because it belongs to him, that's fine. But I felt, whatever, you got to complete her deck, you got to do what you got to do, and Bronk would give her a card to show off his love that would help her deck. I could see that, but that's my own headcanon, so it doesn't matter. And I think the last card here is Mother Grizzly. So this is good, one, because it just helps you fill out, you know, more monsters in your deck. And then on top of that, when it's destroyed, you can special summon another water monster with 1500 less. So you can summon another Mother Grizzly to keep on stalling. And then you end on a Blizzard Falcon or an Aurora Wing. Or if you want to end on a Lantern Shark, you can do that too. But you can end on one of your Winged Beast. And then next turn, when you draw, you summon your other level 4 Winged Beast. And then you can go for your Ace, Ice Beast Seraphine. And that's pretty much it. I just added cards that help you swarm the field with water monsters fast, and that's it. That's pretty much the concept behind it, and it was fast. In a lot of the testing, it was super fast. Then for spells, we got Monster Reborn, we got Salvage here for Resurrection, we got Double Summon. I added that, you know, to help you once again swarm. We got more Ray of Greed here, you know, for draw support since she has a full water deck. We got Xyz's Reception to help you swarm again. We got Rank Up Magic, the 7th one, to help you go into her, you know, chaos form. We got Torpedo Takedown. This is a shark card. Obviously, I teched in some of his spells and traps too that kind of help out. Not a lot, but a couple. But yeah, so you can take this out if you feel it's more of a shark card. It's up to you, but this is good because it does, you know, some burn damage, and this allows you to banish this card from the graveyard with another Xyz monster to draw 2 cards. So that's why it's there. Water Hazard, once again, for more swarming. Sea Lord's Amulet, a shark card for protection. Book of Moon, Shark owns it. I gave it to her as well, because why not? We got Swallow's Nest. You tribute a Winged Beast, but summon a Winged Beast from your deck with a different level, with the same level as the tributed monster. Then we have Star Changer. I added this in here because, you know, it helps me manipulate the levels, increase by 1 or decrease by 1 to go into my rank 4s or 5s depending on what my levels are. And then we got Rank Up Magic, Quick Chaos, obviously also a shark / Nosh card. I added it in here because once again I just needed extra cards to add to her deck, and you know, why not add it? They could share that card, brother and sister, you know, why not do it, you know? And then we got Icarus Attack. I added that in here because obviously she runs Winged Beast monsters in her deck, so why not add Icarus Attack? This did come in handy too. We got Xyz Reborn for generic Reborn. We got Torrential Reborn. This was also a shark card, but obviously it works in her deck. We got Diamond Dust. This is actually her card. You can use this as a last ditch effort if your opponent's about to like end you or whatever. You could destroy all your own water monsters and then inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each water monster, which is good. Xyz Revive Slash, also a shark card, but this is helpful for ranking up and, you know, doing other shenanigans. We got Powerful Rebirth as well to bring back a level 4 and make it into a level 5 to go for a rank 5 play. So that's why that's there. And yeah, that is pretty much it for the main deck. For the extra deck, we got Ice Beast Seraphine, really powerful rank 4. It only works with 2 level 4 Winged Beast, so you have to find a way to bring out, you know, your Winged Beast that's actually a part of her deck. But this card is great. Negates all face-up cards on the field, and it gains 300 attack for each face-up card currently on the field. So she can become really beefy for the turn and negate every face-up card. Powerful. She has her Ace, Ragna Zero, her Chaos Ace. This card is also really good for popping monsters that have different original attack. This works really well in combination with her other Ace from her past life, number 94, Crystal Zero. This has an effect where you can attach a material to half the attack of an opponent's monster. Then you can chain it with Ragna Zero to destroy that monster. Now that its attack is different from its original, and then you get to draw a free card. So you get to cut something in half, pop it, and then draw a card. So these 2 cards, Ragna Zero and Crystal Zero, work in combo. Even their names sound similar. Ragna Zero, Crystal Zero, it's great. And then obviously we have Ragna Infinity in here, and then we have Blizzard Princess, also for decreasing attack. This also works in combination with her Chaos Monster, which is great. Well, not her Chaos Monster, but, you know, her over 100 number. And then yeah, Zero Fort is amazing. And then the last card is Full Armored Crystal Zero Lancer. This card is great. This card becomes beefy if you summon your Crystal Zero and then overlay this right over it, rank up basically. It's going to have 3 materials, so it's going to gain 1500 attack, so it's going to be at 37, and it protects itself by removing and detaching a material, and it can also detach a material to negate all face-up monster effects that your opponent controls for the turn, which is a very powerful effect. So yeah, that's pretty much it for her deck. Like I said, it's just summoning as many water monsters as possible, kind of stalling just until you get your until you can do your XC summons. I just built this deck to hopefully first turn or second turn just XC summon right away. This deck is better going second because, you know, of all the negates and decreasing attack points and stuff like that. It's better going second, but it's good going first. You'll usually draw a Mother Grizzly first, you set it face down, and then, you know, do your thing. But you're gonna see it in the replays right now. But yeah, that's Rio's deck. I love it. It was super fun, super fast, super aggressive. I loved it a lot. Let me know what you guys think about the deck. Build it if you want to try it out. I would highly recommend it. And yeah, it's also very cheap. It's also very cheap. It mostly, you're gonna need a lot of super rare ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 5 SRs right there in the extra deck. And then this one's just a rare right here. But yeah, that's 5 SRs that you're gonna need. And then for the main deck, Icarus Attack is an SR from the Master Pack. Highly recommend you get that as well. Get that right there. So that's 6 SRs. SRs are a lot easier to come by, so it's not that difficult, but you know, just open packs and scrap whatever you don't need, and that's that. And that's pretty much it. So pretty much 6 SRs and then 1 UR, which is Rank Up Magic, the 7th one. And, oh, sorry, another UR, which is Quick Chaos. So it's 2 URs and then 6 SRs, which is actually pretty budget to build a character deck. Another card you could add to her trap lineup is Torrential Tribute. That was in her Duelist pack and Shark's Duelist pack. So you can add Torrential Tribute in there, so you can take something else out of here for Torrential Tribute. I just forgot to add it, but you can add Torrential Tribute. It'll come in handy. And that's pretty much it. That's the deck right there. I hope you guys enjoyed. Try out Rio's deck, aka Mirag's deck. Very powerful, very fast, very aggressive, very strong. I got a bunch of OTKs and wins with this deck. It was amazing. It was so much faster than I expected it to be. But yeah, let me just show you guys the replays, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Gotcha! it's just, I think it's the same pose and everything.